I need you to stop everything for a moment. Turn off your notifications. Close the door, because we're about to have the hardest conversation of your entire year. And I need you to stay until the end, not for engagement, but for your survival. Because the seventh person on this list isn't who you think it is. They're not an enemy, not a stranger, and discovering who they are might be the exact moment that determines whether 2026 becomes the year you finally rise, or just repeat the same pain of 2024 and 2025. December is here, and you feel it, don't you? That bitter taste of time slipping through your fingers. Every year you make promises. Lose weight, make more money, read more, change your habits. And every year, something silently sabotages all of it. People, environment will always beat willpower. You can be the most fertile seed in the world, but if you plant yourself in toxic soil, you don't grow. You rot. Some people around you are anchors. Some are parasites. Some are dream killers disguised as friends. If you walk into 2026 carrying the same emotional baggage and the same people who drained you in 2024 and 2025, your results won't change. It's mathematical. Today, we stop being polite. Today, we use the scalpel. These are the 7 people you must cut out before the year turns, because if you don't cut them, they'll cut you. 1. The energy vampire. You already know this person. Their name probably flashed in your mind right now. They don't hurt you physically. They do something worse. They drain you. This is the person who calls you, and your body reacts before your mind does. Your shoulders tense, your stomach knots. You sigh before even picking up the phone. They are an emotional black hole. They only show up when they need something. They never ask about your wins, only dump their disasters on your lap. They don't want solutions. They want an audience. You give advice. They say, "But." You offer a path. They find a new problem. They don't want to leave the hole. They want you to climb down into it with them. Think about the last time you were with them. Did you leave feeling lighter? Or like you just donated half your blood? Your energy is the most expensive currency you have. Stop wasting it on people who treat you like an emotional landfill. Cut access. Cut availability. Cut the cord. 2. The crisis friend. These people look loyal. They look present. But there's a catch. They only show up when you're sinking. Break up? They're there. Lost your job? They're there. Bad news? They're there. But tell them about a win, and watch their eyes. Their congratulations feels cold, forced, maybe followed by silence or a quick topic change. Why? Because your pain makes them feel better about their own life. Your suffering validates their mediocrity, but your success exposes them. This is the psychology behind it. They don't want you dead. They just want you below them. 2026 is not a year for people who clap louder for your failures than your victories. Cut the signal. Their sympathy is performative. Their loyalty has conditions. 3. The chaos addict. This person doesn't have a rough week. Chaos is their personality. A flat tire is a tragedy. A look from a waiter is an attack. A minor inconvenience is a betrayal. And you? You've been cast as the firefighter, the therapist, the emergency contact. These people don't want peace. Peace is boring. Drama gives them adrenaline, meaning, attention. When you offer actual solutions, they reject them, because fixing the problem kills the chaos, and the chaos is their identity. Being around them ruins your focus, spikes your cortisol, and destroys your mental clarity. You can't build a stable 2026 while living inside someone else's emotional hurricane. Stop auditioning for a role you never asked for. Step off their stage. 4. The subtle saboteur. This one is dangerous because they appear harmless. They never insult you directly. They use small needles instead of swords. Every compliment comes with a but. Every praise comes with a subtle sting. Congrats on the job. Too bad the commute sucks. You lost weight, but your face looks tired. I love your idea. Surprisingly smart coming from you. They disguise cruelty as humor. They hide insults behind, "I'm just being honest." But honesty without empathy is cruelty, and cruelty disguised as honesty is manipulation. This is the person who slowly erodes your self-esteem, one joke at a time, one "just kidding" at a time. They want you small, manageable, predictable. Cut the voice, cut the influence, cut the poison. 5. The envious chameleon. This person doesn't want to destroy you. They want to be you. They mimic your style, your ideas, your achievements, your wins. They downplay everything you do. It was luck. It was connections. Anyone could have done it. Envy is silent violence. You feel it when they're around, that tightening in the chest, that instinct to dim your light. In 2026, you can't shrink yourself to protect fragile egos. Stop apologizing for your success. Stop lowering your volume so they don't feel insecure. They won't change, so you must. 6. The lovable anchor. This is the hardest one. The person you love, the person with history, the person you explain away with excuses. Family, longtime friends, partners you outgrew. You stay because of the past, but the past is not a contract. History is not a reason to stay where you're being hurt. This is the sunk cost fallacy in your personal life. Love does not require coexistence. Forgiveness does not require access. Sometimes the kindest thing you can do for yourself is love someone from far away. It hurts like amputation. It bleeds. It scars. But staying will kill you slowly. Pick the scar over the emotional coffin. 7. The most dangerous person of all. I told you the 7th one would hurt. Stand up. Look into a mirror. The 7th person you must cut before 2026 is your current self. Not your core, not your essence, but the identity you built to survive. The version of you that settles, accepts crumbs, procrastinates dreams, plays small, says yes while wanting to say no, and blames the world instead of taking control. To become your strongest self in 2026, the 2025 version of you must die. This is a symbolic funeral, a shedding, a rebirth. You can change cities, jobs, friends, relationships, but if you don't change yourself,
You'll carry the same prison inside you anywhere you go. Cut who you were to make space for who you must become.
The Blood Oath. If this video made you uncomfortable, good. Discomfort means the anesthesia is wearing off. It means you're waking up. 2026 doesn't want your old self. It only has room for your strongest version. If you made it to the end, comment the word rebirth and send this to someone who needs to wake up with you. Your new year begins now.